A warm welcome to the students of BBA third semester. In this session, I am going to cover about the subject Human Resource Management, Unit 2, Human Resource Planning, Recruitment and Selection. The topic which will be addressed in this session is internal sources of recruitment. Let's look into the contents which will be discussed in today's session. We'll begin the session with introduction, sources of recruitment. Then we will discuss in detail about internal sources of recruitment, its relative advantages and disadvantages. And we shall also discuss the most likely questions in your examination. Internal source is one of the most important sources of recruitment. The employees already working in the organization may be more suitable for higher job than those retired from outside. The present employees may help in the recruitment of new persons also. The eligible and suitable candidates required for a particular job are available through various sources. These sources can be divided into two categories as shown in this chart. Sources of managerial recruitment are broadly classified into internal sources and external sources. Internal sources include promotions, retirements, former employees, transfers, and internal advertisement. External sources include press advertisement, campus interviews, placement agencies, employment exchange, walk-in interviews, e-recruitment, and competitors. But today our session will be focused only on internal sources of recruitment. In internal sources of recruitment, the present employees may help in the recruitment of new persons also. So we have the present employees will be considered for promotions and transfers among the present employees can be a good source of recruitment. Let's first discuss about promotions. Promotions refer to shifting of persons to positions carrying better status, higher responsibilities, and better pay package or salary. The higher positions falling vacant may be filled up from within the organization. A promotion does not increase the number of persons in the organization. A person going to get a higher promotion will vacate his present position. Promotion avenues motivate employees to improve their performance so that they get promotions to higher position. So the promotion policy is followed as a motivational technique for the employees who work hard and show good performance. Promotion results in enhancement in pay package, position, responsibility, and authority. The important requirements for implementation of the promotion policy is that terms of employment, conditions, rules and regulations to be well defined. So one of the important internal source of recruitment is promotions. Next, we can also consider the retired or former employees. The retired employees may be given the extension in their service in case of non-availability of suitable candidates for the post, which is referred as rehiring. Former employees who had performed well during their tenure may be called back and higher wages and incentives can be paid to them. The next is transfers. Transfer involves shifting of persons from present jobs to other similar places. They do not involve any change in rank, position, responsibility, and status. The number of persons do not increase with transfers, but vacant posts may be attended to. Employees may be transferred from one department to another whenever the job or post becomes vacant. So hope you have understood about retired employees, former employees, and transfers. Let's move on to discuss about internal advertisements. The existing employees may be interested in taking up the vacant jobs as they are working in the company from a very long time. They know about the job specification, description about the vacant job. For their benefit, the advertisement within the company is circulated so the employees will be intimated. So the company advertises through their notice boards, blogs, website, or even send them personal mails. So internal advertisement about job vacancy will help them to apply for the same and fill the vacant position. Next, we move on to understand about employee referral. This is also asked frequently in your examination for section A. Employee referrals can be a good source of internal recruitment. Employees can develop good prospects for their families and friends by acquainting them with the advantage of a job within the company, furnishing letters of introduction, and even encouraging them to apply. This source is usually one of the best and most effective methods of recruiting because many qualified people are reached at a very low cost to the company. In an organization with a large number of employees, this approach can provide quite a large pool of potential organizational members. Most employees know from their own experience about the requirements of the job and what sort of persons the company is looking for. Often, employees have friends who meet these requirements. A major limitation or drawback of employee referral is that the referred individuals are likely to be similar in type to those who are already working in that organization. This may lead to many informal groups based on caste, region, religion, and race. So, employee referral is a structured program that companies and organizations use to find talented people by asking their existing employees to recommend candidates from their existing networks. Let's understand the benefits of internal sources of recruitment. Before that, students hope you have understood the internal sources, which includes promotions, transfers, advertisement, and employee referrals. Now let's look into the details of benefits of internal sources of recruitment. The best benefit is the existing employees get motivated and the company saves cost as there is no need to give advertisements about the vacancy to outsiders. It hence builds loyalty among employees towards the organization. And there is another benefit, which is you will minimize or save on training cost as the employees already know about the nature of the job to be performed, and it is one of the most reliable and easy process. So therefore, internal sources of recruitment is of a great advantage to the company. And, and there are few more advantages. It improves the morale of the employees. They are assured of higher positions whenever vacancies arise. Existing employees are given preferences and promotions, and outsiders are employed only when suitable candidates are not available within. And it is also promoting motivation techniques. Internal recruitment can be used to motivate employees since there is a scope for promotion and higher responsibility jobs. Employee will try to put in their best efforts. By giving new opportunities to existing employees, the enterprise is satisfying the social responsibility also. It is the responsibility of every organization to satisfy the employees by keeping their aspirations in mind. And one more advantage which I would like to discuss is about trade union support. This source of recruitment has a support of trade unions, and trade unions always support the cause of existing employees, so there will be no conflict on this score. Hope you have understood the benefits of internal sources of recruitment. Now let's discuss about drawbacks or disadvantages of internal sources of recruitment. The limitations. Young people with knowledge of modern technology and innovative ideas do not get the chance because the preference is given to internal source. The performance of the existing employees may not be as efficient as before. They might become lazy or they might become overconfident and they may not contribute effectively. It brings the morale down of employees who do not get promotion or selected. So there might be chances of mutual jealousy, professional jealousy, because he or she may not be considered for promotion, whereas his friend is being promoted. It may lead to encouragement of bias or favoritism. It may not always be in the good interest of the organization. Internal sources often lead to inbreeding, and discourages new blood from entering into an organization. There are possibility that internal sources may dry up and it may be difficult to find the requisite human resource from within an organization. Since the learner does not know more about the training, no innovations worth the name can be made. The likes and dislikes of the personal biases of the management may also play an important role in the selection of human resource. So, dear students, in this session, I have discussed in detail about internal sources of recruitment. We have discussed about promotion, transfers, employee referrals, internal advertisement. And we have also covered on the topic advantages and disadvantages of internal sources of recruitment. With this learning, you will be able to answer the most likely questions in your examination, section A, B, and C. In section A, you can expect questions on types of internal sources. A question might be expected about employee referrals, transfers, promotion, and even unsolicited applicants. You might expect a question about in section B, explain the various merits of internal sources of recruitment and explain the demerits of internal sources of recruitment. In section C, you can expect a question about explain various internal sources of recruitment. Please do remember to draw a chart and then explain the internal sources of unsolicited applicants is a group of applicants who have applied without any advertisement or requirement from the company. The best example these days, most of the job seekers go to the company's URL and load their resume or CV details. These details get scored as unsolicited applicants in the company's intranet. Therefore, in this session, you have learned about all the concepts relating to internal sources of recruitment. So, hope this session has helped you in understanding the concepts clearly. Thank you for watching and learning this session. Thank you, dear students.